Sure.
This is Chuck. Do you happen to have your ID on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I see it, please?
What for? Did I commit a crime?
No, I'm trying to just identify everyone that's involved in this whole thing. So.
Right.
Step over here.
Well,
I don't want any distraction
yeah.
from hearing what you guys say. Okay?
Me and you both know I'm a rights activist, right? Unless I'm suspected of a crime or a traffic violation, I have a right to refuse ID.
Right, but I mean, it's going to go a long way for me hearing your side of the story if you do something as simple as identify yourself.
Right. You know I'm not going to do that. You know, that goes against what I teach people. I teach people don't ID unless you're suspected of a crime or unless you're suspected of doing a traffic violation. You just don't ID.
Okay. All right. And then, like I said, it's just a simple act so I can hear you out and hear what's going on with you, okay?
I fully understand. All I'm doing is walking up and down filming. Now, they don't like it. They don't like it.
Okay.
You know?
Let me just ask you this, too. So
How?
Are you filming it inside the house at all?
No. I'm on the sidewalk. The house is up there. I can film the house. I'm filming everything from the public sidewalk.
So you never pointed it at their house? Anything? Why would they say that you're filming it?
Oh, yeah. I pointed at their house. I was making a comment that it's a BLM house and how messed up it is with all the wood rot. But they weren't down here when I did that.
Well, you could see what their concern would be, right? Someone just out here on the sidewalk filming their house randomly? Like...
Antifa in Portland films my house all the time.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Okay. So, you know, I understand they're BLM. Okay. They're a liberal organization. I'm a conservative. They know that. Right? The lady sat there and attacked one of my friends about a month ago when he was taking the homosexual flags off the telephone poles and stuff.
All right. Do me a favor. Can you just stand by here with my sergeant while I hear what they got to say about what's going on?
Sure.
All right. Appreciate that.
All right.
I was waiting for one of your sheriff. He was supposed to be bringing me a list of what y'all consider contraband here. And
who are you with?
Myself.
Yourself?
Mm-hmm.
What do you need that for?
Well, your sign says that a visitor's in here, that if you bring in contraband, it might be considered a felony. So I was just trying to get a list of what the contraband
you
were here.
What the contraband is?
Yeah, what y'all consider contraband here. So that way...
It's like cigarettes, marijuana, drugs, things such as that.
Because some places consider bubble gum contraband.
You don't have direct contact with the inmate in here anyway. The only way you can visit an inmate is on a monitor. But you can't bring any kind of drugs or tobacco, cell phones, or it tells you right there.
So this is the only list right here that's considered contraband, everything else is fair game then?
Well, what's the purpose of what you're asking this for, though?
Well, because your sign says it's a felony, or that you would charge with a felony if you bring contraband.
It's
and the only
crossing
thing...
a guard line.
Right, and well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, if there's a listing of what's considered contraband. Because it only shows 4 things. It says backpack, cell phones, which is kind of in the same one.
Is there anything in particular you're asking about, whether it's contraband or
not?
not?
No, just to see if there was a list that y'all had that was already predetermined.
Okay. What is the purpose, though? What is the purpose of that?
Just for knowledge. It says that...
Knowledge. I mean, what's with all this right here?
I'm recording and taking photographs and stuff, but I wanted
what?
Of everything. Of downtown.
Why?
Just because, but anyway, I was talking about, do y'all have a list that's available for the public so the public knows?
No. It tells you right there what's contraband.
Okay, so purses, so this is the only list of what's considered contraband in this building.
Anything that anybody can bring in this jail, period, to get to an inmate is contraband that an inmate's not supposed to have.
Okay, so it's saying anything that you're giving to the inmate, not what you have on your persons.
Okay.
Is that correct?
What is the point of what you're asking, though? Why are you asking?
I'm just trying to get clarification, because it says anything that you bring into the building.
Clarification for what?
Because your sign says over on the end.
Clarification of what?
Okay, that's like the second time you've interrupted me.
Why are you asking all this, though?
Because I'm just gathering information. Because I'm curious, because the sign down here says that if you come into the building, you bring contraband into the building.
But why are you asking all this?
Because you have a sign posted that says it's
Are you planning on bringing contraband into the building?
Well, I don't know what your contraband is. That's why I was asking.
Are you here to visit someone?
I may be, but I'm just trying to figure out.
Here?
I might.
Who?
Well, that's not the point at this point. What I'm trying to find out is that do you have a list?
Okay. What I want to know is what are you up to?
This is the third time I've explained it. I was waiting for one of your guys to give me a list. He said he'd go get me a list. Well, then he's had me out here waiting.
Is anything that you can bring to an inmate in here that an inmate's not supposed to have.
So there is no specified list. So it's whatever a guard dictates what is considered contraband.
If you bring a bubble gum in here and give it to an inmate, he ain't supposed to have it. That can be contraband.
And I would prosecute for a felony on that charge?
Look at the Georgia law.
Well, I was just asking because it said over there that I'd prosecute for felony. That's why I was asking. That's why I was trying to figure out what's considered contraband in this building, so that way.
Well, you just found out.
So anything at all,
that
whatever.
It's not supposed to have.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be given. It's contraband.
Okay, so anything. Now that's just what you get if the inmate receives it, not what you have on your person. Is that correct?
You can't bring anything in here that you can give to an inmate is considered contraband.
Well, I'm talking about if you had it on your person but didn't give it to the inmate.
We're going to go around here in circles all day long. This is what you're not supposed to wear when you come in this jail. This is not what you're supposed to bring into this jail.
Mm-hmm. So, but you don't have a list, though?
No.
Okay. Well, that's all I have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to check online to see if something's posted online.
Yeah. There was one of the guys walked by and said that I asked him if he had a list, and he said, "Hold on a second." So I was waiting out here for a while, and he came up.
List or anything like that.
Yeah, I was just wondering because it only lists a few things here, and each prison system's different. There's some that have relaxed rules, some are very strict rules depending on what state or what counties you're in. And I was just asking because down there on the side it said that any contraband that you guys would prosecute to the fullest, which was a felony. And I was just wondering.
What is your end goal?
Just to get a list if there's a posted list.
Why would you need a list? What are you trying to skirt the rules to bring something in?
No, just for public information. Why would you ask me that?
Why would you ask me that?
Because you asked me, did I want to find a way to skirt the rules?
Yeah, why would you need a list? What do you want to bring in? I'll tell you if you can bring it or not.
Not just
would that be easy for you?
Is there a public list that the public knows? So they don't inadvertently break the law, the rules.
Oh, inadvertently.
Yeah, because if there's nothing there.
When you wear stuff like this and walk up to a jail, you're going to arouse suspicion because we don't know if you're trying to record our security measures or anything else.
What is there to record?
I don't know. Why do you have that?
Why do you have all that?
Because I'm recording everything around, taking photographs of different places. Yeah.
Here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any further business that you need to do here?
I was asking about the paper, and
do you have any further? I didn't ask what you were doing.
Well, that's what I'm doing now. Is still trying to. You said something about that. He was still talking to me. So are you telling him to stop talking to me? Is that what? I don't know. He was engaged in a conversation. This gentleman here. Okay. I don't know what's his name. Brave?
Here's the situation.
Wait, please don't walk up on me like that, okay?
I'm sorry. My hands are in my pocket.
I know, but I get nervous when people walk up on me like that.
And we get nervous when people are up here asking questions with all the video recording.
Asking about what's considered contraband, so they don't make sure they know what's considered contraband?
If anybody's got a question, they can come in and ask us. But if you're done for the day, you need to go ahead and leave. You cannot loiter here and stay here.
Okay, I'm not loitering, so thanks a lot. How you say your name?
Schlageter.
Schlageter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it Captain?
Major.
Major, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's not considered loitering because I'm asking a question, trying to find some information out.
Well, you were on our video for a period of time before I asked him on the phone to come out and see what you want.
Yeah, because I was waiting for another officer. He walked by and told me to hold on a second.
And that's done. We're done with that. So I'm asking you, do you have any further business?
This is still part of the same conversation.
We're done. Or do you have any further business?
Well, I'm taking some photographs, so when I get done taking photographs...
Do them from the curtilage, from the roadway, okay? You don't need to be out here, standing here at our door. Okay? Now, you have a blessed day, and you be safe. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us.
Okay. So you do not have anything posted online anywhere?
I'm not going to say yes or no to that.
Well, how does a member of the public find out what's considered contraband if you don't have a listing other than 4 things?
Go to the Georgia Code book and look it up. How hard is that?
Well, why couldn't you have said that from the get-go?
We did.
No, you didn't.
You didn't hear us?
Look,
that must have been a miscommunication then.
It could have been because of the attitude that you had.
Well, then change it and come back.
I'm talking about you, Major.
Oh, I apologize. Please
That's fine.
accept my apology.
Well, we'll discuss that later.
Okay.
When I get done taking my photographs and stuff.
Well, take your photographs. Have a blessed day. And be safe, okay? If you have any questions, please contact us.
I will.
Okay,
I will.
man.
Fine.
Hey, only reason I pulled you over is because you ran that light right in front of my car and almost hit another car. That red light right there. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Or?
How you doing?
Have you been drinking tonight?
No.
Okay.
Can I?
Did you notice you ran the red light?
Can I get you to identify yourself for me, please?
Yeah, I'm Officer Shaw with Little Metro Police.
Okay.
As evidenced by the uniform and the lights.
I just want to know.
Okay. But you did run the red light and almost caused an accident right there with that black sedan, okay? So, you have your driver's license on you and insurance?
I don't have a driver's license.
You don't have a driver's license?
No.
Okay. You're driving a vehicle without a driver's license?
Yeah, but I'm really not operating in a commercial capacity.
Black's Law Dictionary defines driver as one employed in conducting a coach, carriage, wagon, or other vehicle with horses, mules, or other animals, or a bicycle, tricycle, or motor car, though not a street railroad car. See Davis v. Petrinovich, 1902.
I would probably agree. This isn't a commercial vehicle, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, do you have a driver's license for your private vehicle? Is this your car?
No, it's not.
It's not your car?
No.
So you don't have insurance or registration or anything?
Of course.
You do have insurance?
Of course.
Can I see your insurance, please?
I'm pretty sure it's not my car, but if you run the tag, it'll come back to E Holdings, so you know.
It'll come back to who?
It'll come back to E Holdings, and you know it's insured.
I don't know it's insured.
Enterprise Rent-A-Car, also known as E Holdings, is a self-insured entity, meaning that it sets aside funds to meet its losses or to absorb fluctuations in the amount of loss, the losses being charged against the funds set aside or accumulated.
If you run the tag, it'll come back to it. I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but the car is insured, I promise you.
Okay. So the car's insured, it belongs to who? E something?
If you run the tag, it'll tell you who it belongs to. E Holdings.
Okay, it's just a lot easier for me to just ask you, no?
Yeah, of course,
okay.
of course, of course.
E Holdings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, hanging out for a second with your seatbelt on. Don't step out of the vehicle for any reason. That's going to be your report number. So you don't want to show me your insurance or nothing?
Yeah, this car is insured if you run it. All you have to do is run the tag. It comes back to E Holdings.
It does come back to E Holdings.
Yes, it does.
Are you familiar with the way our NCIC works?
The National Crime Information Center, also known as NCIC, is a criminal records database allowing criminal justice agencies to enter a search for information about stolen property, missing or wanted persons, and domestic violence and protection orders to get criminal histories and to access the National Sex Offender Registry.
Yeah. It doesn't show me if the car's insured or not.
Okay.
So, but here's the deal. You just gotta be careful, all right? I just want to make sure you weren't intoxicated or nothing like that. You don't seem like you're intoxicated. To me, it's not worth getting in this argument with you. Okay? It's over a silly traffic thing. As long as you don't go running red lights like crazy and causing accidents, I don't have any problem with that. So, here's the deal. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you and play this game. I understand you don't want to show me any information like that. That's fine. That card's gonna be your report number for this incident and everything. And you know, just be careful. Just drive, you know, safely, and we won't even have to get pulled over. But like I said, I probably wasn't even gonna charge you for running the red light. I just need to make sure that you weren't intoxicated or anything like that, and be done with it. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you take care. Have